YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy FrankGames back for another video. I'm going to be doing a review of WWE Wrestlemania 38. This is night Saturday. This is the first night of Wrestlemania, the most stupendous show ever. But before I get into that, if it's your first time watching my YouTube, please ask that you subscribe, click the notification bells, all that good stuff. Thanks. We're going to get into the show, the highlights, the good, the bad, the ugly. So let's get right into it. We had the Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs for the Smackdown tag team titles. Thought this match was decent. It wasn't too much going on in this match. I didn't really see anything special in this match. It was just okay to me. The match ends when the Usos hit Shinsuke Nakamura with the 1D, which is basically a 3D. I hate when they do that. And they picked up the win and they retained the tag titles. This match was just okay. It wasn't nothing special about it. So match 2, we have Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. Thought this was a decent match. Good back and forth match. It was a point in the match where Happy Corbin hit the end of days on Drew McIntyre and he actually kicked out of it. Drew kicked out of the move. I thought that was cool because I think this is the first time that anybody has ever kicked out of the end of days. So that move has been protected for a long time, but Drew, he kicked out of the move, so that was cool. Then it was a point in the match where Drew McIntyre, he hit the Future Shock DDT, and then after that he hit the Claymore kick, and he ended up winning the match 1-2-3. Drew McIntyre wins the match, so I knew he was gonna win this match going into this. I knew he was gonna win the match. It was just obvious to me. After the match, we had a point where Madcap Moss, he was on the apron. Drew, he had the sword, and Drew, he sliced the ring ropes. That was a close call. He almost got sliced and diced. That was pretty cool at the end of the match, but the match was okay. Hopefully they can move on from this feud and do something different. Hopefully that's the end of the feud with Drew and Happy Corbin. Let's move on with that. Then we got match 3. This was the Mysterios, Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio versus Logan Paul and The Miz. I thought this match was decent. Logan Paul actually isn't that bad in the ring. He was pretty decent in the ring. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he didn't do anything impressive. He did a few moves. They looked good, the moves that he did in the match. So thought that was pretty cool. Maybe he's gonna join WWE soon. I guess. I don't know, but we'll see. It was a point in the match where Logan Paul did the Three Amigos. Like when he did that, he got booed so much. That was crazy. The crowd was booing him so much, bro. It was another point where the Mysterios hit the double 619 on Logan Paul, and the Mysterios, after that, Dominic Mysterio hitting the frog splash. Then you had Ray hitting the frog splash. Then the Miz, he was in the ring and he threw he threw somebody to break up the pin. I forgot who it was, but after that, then the Miz hit the skull crushing finale on Rey Mysterio, I think. And after that, he won the match 1-2-3. The Miz and Logan Paul, they won the match. Then this was the shocking thing. After the match, you had the Miz, he turned on Logan Paul. So I don't know what that was about, but hopefully we get some answers on Monday Night Raw and see what's up with that. Maybe they're gonna have a match with each other. I don't know. Think that'd be cool. But Logan Paul, he did pretty good in this match. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe he's gonna be in WWE soon. I guess it'll be cool to see him there. But Bianca Bellaire versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. This was a pretty good match, back and forth. Immediately in the match, it was a point where Becky Lynch, she hit the manhandle slam and she went for the pin quickly, how it was last year at WrestleMania. But Bianca Belair, she kicked out. So it was a whole lot of pins in this match, constant pinfalls in this match, which was kind of be expected. They were trying to one-up each other in this match. Then it was a point in the match where Belair got kicked in the head. Becky Lynch, she did some kind of flip off of the turnbuckle and it kicked Bianca in the face, and she legit got kicked. So her eye was like swollen in the match, and you could tell because one eye was bigger than the other one, but she just kept going in the match. This match was really good. I enjoyed it. They went out there and put it all out there. I really enjoyed the match. But in the end, we had Bianca Belair. She hit the KOD on Becky Lynch, and 1-2-3, we have a new Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. I knew she was going to win this match going into WrestleMania. She had to get a redemption story, so it only made sense for her to win this match. And I'm glad they let her win the title because she's been showing why she deserves to be in the spotlight. I'm really glad about that. So really good showing between the two in this match, so I really enjoyed it. Then the next match we had was Seth Rollins versus a mystery opponent. We didn't know who Seth Rollins was going to face. Well, everybody spoiled it, and it actually was Cody Rhodes. So we had American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. It was really good to see Cody Rhodes. I kind of wish we lived in the era of not knowing things about who's going to be in WWE, because nowadays, man, everybody, they just have the dirt sheet on everything. So it was good seeing Cody Rhodes. He came back. He was the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He hasn't been in WWE in like 7 years. It was really good to see him. I think that you could tell like he's matured. Like a lot of people watch AEW, but I don't watch AEW, so I don't really know much about what he did in AEW. I heard that he carried the company and helped build the company and everything, but I haven't really seen him since he left the company, so I don't really know much about what he did in AEW. From what I see that he did in the ring, you can tell like he's matured, and since the last time he's been in WWE, he's matured a lot, so I can really see that. They really had a great match. I really enjoyed this contest between the two. They really went out there, put everything out there. They tore the house down with their match. I really enjoyed that. The crowd went nuts for Cody Rhodes. I just trying to figure out what they're gonna do with him going forward. He actually did win this match. Cody Rhodes, it was a point in the match where he was doing like the Stardust taunt, and I was like, bro, don't do that. They'll have you doing that in WWE, so I think the match came to an end when he hit like about 4 crossroads on Seth Rollins, and then he did like the bionic elbow, and then I think he hit like 1 more crossroads, and that's how he won the match. It was really good to see him in there. Hopefully he's used correctly in WWE, because it'd be a shame if he come back just to be the old version of himself. And you can tell he's really matured, so, and he's put on some size too, so I think it's good that he's in this position in WWE. Hopefully he's there for a long haul. Maybe he'll be there for like 6 months. We'll just have to see, man. What do you guys think about Cody Rhodes returning? I actually didn't think he was going to return, but he actually did. So that was like a pleasant surprise to me, even though a lot of people predicted it. I just wanted to see for myself. That was a pretty good match. I really enjoyed it. That was pretty good. So next match, which was Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair for the Smackdown Women's Championship. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I really didn't care too much for this match. I just did not get invested in it like that. It wasn't drawing my attention, and the feud itself wasn't that great. I feel as though I was just sitting there bored just watching this match. I was watching everything happen, but it's like I wasn't really paying attention, like wasn't invested in this match like that. It wasn't like a horrible match or anything. It's just I was just disconnected from it. So I really couldn't just, I felt like I was dreaming watching this match, because I wasn't I really wasn't into it like that. So it was a point in the match where Rousey had hit the Piper's Pit. She was near the ropes, and Ronda Rousey, she actually got the pin. She got the 1, 2, 3, but Charlotte's leg was on the rope. So then after that, it was a point where I think Charlotte was going to hit the figure 8, and Rousey had kicked her, and she had pushed Charlotte into the ref. And then I think after that was when Rousey had like the arm bar or something on her, and she was and Charlotte was tapping out, and the ref, he was down. So Rousey had went over there to the ref and tried to get her back up, and then Charlotte had kicked Ronda Rousey, and she got the pin 1, 2, 3. And I was like, what? That was like really surprising to me. I actually thought Ronda Rousey was going to win this match. Who knows, man? I really thought that Rousey was going to win the title. But hey, we got Charlotte. She's still the SmackDown Women's Champion. I'm really just sick of tired of Charlotte. I don't think she deserves a lot of the reigns that she's had. This is a pointed case of she's there because of her dad. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying she's not talented. I just feel as though they're force feeding her too much to us. So I'm just sick and tired of Charlotte. I just really am. We need some change. Get the title off of her. The match was just okay. I didn't really care too much for it. Didn't like it. I wasn't invested in it. I really don't have anything else to say about it. Then we get to the last segment. We get the KO show segment with Stone Cold. Basically, Kevin Owens says he challenges Stone Cold to a no holds barred match. And they actually had a match, bro. And I was really surprised by this. I didn't think Stone Cold was going to have a match, but they actually had a match. So it was like your typical Stone Cold match. He was drinking a bunch of beers like during the match, and stomping mud holes and all that stuff, nostalgic Stone Cold. So I think they really brought him there because they needed like a big draw for this first night of WrestleMania. So it was good to see him there. They were fighting in the crowd and they were fighting up the ramp and like toward the entrance way and everything. And it was just it was good to see Stone Cold there. He did take a few bumps, like he did a couple of suplexes. Also, he took like a suplex in the crowd on the concrete, so they didn't let him do too much, which I was glad about because, you know, Stone Cold, man, he ain't no young buck like he used to be. So I'm glad they did let him take a couple of bumps, but, you know, they protected him for the most part. But it was good to see Stone Cold, man. Then they started fighting their way back up into the ring, and then you had KO. He hit Stone Cold with a stunner, and he actually kicked out. So Stone Cold, he kicked out of KO's stunner. Stone Cold, he actually hit his stunner on Kevin Owens, and he actually got the win. 1, 2, 3. Stone Cold wins the match. It was a fun way to end the pay-per-view. Yeah, it was a good time. Like, the ending was good, and then Stone Cold kept drinking more beers. Then they had Byron Saxton. He came in the ring and got him a drink, and Stone Cold started him. So it was a cool way to end the show, man. I thought it was really cool. Night one, I thought it was great. The things I did like about this show was, you know, Bianca Belaire and Becky Lynch match. I thought that was really good. I liked Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. That was good. I liked the Stone Cold and the KO thing, you know. It was fun, man, you know, to watch that and to see Stone Cold out there in the mix with Kevin Owens. I would say those are probably like the 3 things I really liked. I don't know if I can really name anything else off the top of my head that I liked. I thought the Mysterios versus Logan Paul and The Miz, I thought that was okay. But other than that, oh yeah, they did have a segment with Stephanie coming out there, and she brought out Gable Steveson. So I'm guessing he's going to be hitting the main roster soon. I thought that was pretty cool. They brought him out there. They're really invested in that guy. I want to see what he's about. Other than that, man, I thought the show was a fair show. We'll just have to see what night 2 brings. I got a feeling that night 2 is probably going to be better than night 1. But for what they gave us, I thought it was pretty good. Let me know what you thought about WrestleMania Saturday, WrestleMania 38 Saturday pay-per-view. Let me know what you think about it. I thought it was okay. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.